Hi, my name is Francis Omoroje, co-founder at Ennovate Hub. So us at Ennovate Hub, we are a transformative venture building company that is supporting very early stage startups to build their businesses from idea and helping them to go to market. So we do this by providing supporting them to go through ideations, to provide them with capacity and resources that they need to grow their business and give them long-term mentorship and access to market, access to investment to help them go to market. And at the same time, we will also work with emerging companies to help redefine their business processes using innovation and helping them to be able to gain entrance to the market, become more profitable and more sustainable. So we do all of this by ensuring that we are empowering the local startup ecosystem to become more sustainable with the aim of increasing or providing job opportunities, strengthening the capacity of local businesses, and also using local solutions to solve local problems. And at the same time, we are also trying to build businesses that become role models that can be able to expand beyond borders. So these are like most of the things that this is some of our motivation for what we do every day at Ennovate. So 2020 has been a very eventful year for us at Ennovate Hub, and I believe that it's not just about us, it's about the whole world, the social aspect, the economic aspect, and businesses, even individuals. How we saw the COVID came in, disrupted like all of the strategies like a lot of companies have built. So I believe that we're not just the ones that had the challenges, but it also helped us to go back to the drawing board to start redefining how we provide our services to our clients and also to the startups we support. And also it also helped us to kind of restructure the kind of value propositions that the startups also provide and how they can be able to continue doing business digitally. So I feel the pandemic also gave us a new perspective in terms of how we can always support companies and startups to start leveraging on technology to continue to do business even during uncertain times like the COVID time. Despite all of these challenges, I think this is another successful year for Ennovate Hub, going by having an overwhelming support from partners both locally and globally. And this also helped us to amplify the impact that we provide through our work at Ennovate. So I will just kind of mention some of the activities that we achieved, some of the milestones we achieved this year. We started off by saying that we wanted to expand innovation. We wanted to inspire innovation in most of these places outside Dar es Salaam. And we thought about, why don't we focus on young people? Why don't we start looking at how young people can start having the culture of innovating and becoming entrepreneurs? So this led us to start having discussions and finally signed a partnership with St. Augustine's University to have an innovation hub sitting in the university campus. So that was like how we started the year by opening our first in-campus innovation hub in partnership with St. Augustine's University in Mwanza. So we are deeply very grateful to St. Augustine's for believing in us and also be working with us. So at the same time, we actually launched out FinTech Incubator in our in-campus innovation hub at St. Augustine University, and this was made possible by the support we got from FSDT. So FSDT came in and supported us, and we have in the past few months we've been working on a program. We have actually been able to support and see very young and promising fintech ideas come to life, and these are going to actually support to improve financial inclusion for thousands of SMEs in Tanzania. So we are happy about the impact that we've created with FSDT in giving birth to fintechs that are going to support the growth of SME and also helping them to continue to do business through the technologies that they are developing in the program. We also worked with GIZ to launch the COVID Innovation Challenge and Business Continuity Program, where we organized a challenge to see how do we start supporting, providing mentorship, business development support, and also funding to startups to help them navigate through the pandemic. And this was made possible by the partnership with GIZ and the UN International Trade Center. We also have a lot of enabling partners, a lot of hubs joined us in this, not just hubs in Tanzania, but hubs across Africa. And we are also happy to be joined by mentors across the world that came in to mentor the 10 startups that participated in the Business Continuity Program. This is also another milestone that we were happy that we were able to help some of the startups to navigate through the pandemic and also support them to strengthen their business model to become more resilient in this current state. So we also launched out Innovation for Future webinar series where we tackle different topics digitally to help improve the knowledge of these tech founders and how they can continue to leverage on technology to improve their business. So in the innovation series, we touched topics around investment readiness, we touched topics around business development, technology development, and a lot more. And we are very overwhelmed to see a very large turnout of startups and founders attending these virtual programs. And we are also happy to be joined by facilitators across corporates, development organizations, mentors, experts, industry experts from different parts of the world that are very happy to facilitate this series, which are still ongoing. We also launched out an agri-tech solution project with Standard Bank from South Africa, where we are actually developing the first ever solar-powered IoT storage system that helps small smallholder farmers to actually store their grains and improve the shelf life of the grains. Then also give them opportunity to have a negotiating power to sell instead of being very scared of selling off because of post-harvest losses or lack of storage. So we've partnered with Standard Bank to build out innovative micro storage systems that can help these farmers store their grains and wait for the right time to be able to sell at a good time, a good price, and also reduce the post-harvesting losses by over 35%. So I feel this is a welcoming development for smallholder farmers in Tanzania, and we really appreciate Standard Bank from South Africa for looking into the challenges that these farmers are facing and agreeing to work with us to find a lasting solution to that problem. We also have a massive support from AfriLabs. We have been engaging with AfriLabs for the past year. They've supported our programs, and we had also privilege to work with them in launching out a COVID and SDG event where we provided a lot of learning sessions for experts and also for businesses, how they can be able to navigate through the COVID challenge. So we hosted the sessions, and at the same time, through the support from AfriLabs, we also provided funding to one of the startups that participated in the program. We saw that like a stepping stone to something bigger that we can do, to not just provide funding to startups, but also exposing them to the right market and give them the kind of opportunity they need to be able to scale out their business. We also went ahead to see that there's a need from our Idea Marathon incubator, which is our flagship product, where we nurture ideas and help them get up to proof of concept. We found out that there is also a need to take these startups from proof of concept to a place where they become very scalable and where they become more investment ready. We saw there's a very huge gap between the startups that we have currently in our ecosystem, where they are in terms of maturity, as compared to what investors are looking for. So this is more like a kind of valley of death for startups, where they build the ideas, they have promising ideas, but they don't have the resources, the skills, the competencies, access to market to be able to prove concept and also become more ready for bigger investment. So this actually led us to launching out our Ennovate Venture Fund, which is a transformative venture fund for very early stage startups. So we believe that this is at the maturity stage of our ecosystem. We believe that this is the right funding that is required to take these startups to a level where they can become more investment ready. Why we did this is to see that for startups that are graduating from our incubator program and other very promising startups in Tanzania, in East Africa's ecosystem, we are able to absorb them into the program, to our venture fund program, and build capacity around the team. So what we do is we choose very promising early stage startups. We build the team around them, because most of them have only like a founder, but the founders cannot actually make business thrive. So we look at the gaps in their team. We find talents. We recruit talent for them to ensure that they have a complete team that can be able to, they have the capacity to be able to deliver or move the business to a new level. So we actually build talents around teams through the venture fund, and we provide also access to market. We provide access to corporate partnerships. We provide capacity building for the whole team to ensure that they have the right skills, the right attitude, right experience and exposure to be able to grow their business. So we're taking startups into the venture fund for like a whole year, and we are looking into like helping them reach new milestones in terms of their customer base, in terms of their company valuation, in terms of scalability for their business as well. So this is like a fund that we feel like it bridges that value of debt for them to say they are in proof of concept, then they have a platform to be able to scale, grow their business and reach a level where we can now be able to connect them to bigger investors for them to be able to scale their business. So we are also happy that we got some support from AfriLab through Digital Africa to fund our Ennovate Ventures Fund, where we now use this funding to support startups for a year and help them to grow significantly. We are also happy to get, we're also happy for other donors, other corporates that want to invest in our venture fund. We are very happy to have a discussion with you and see how you can help us amplify what we do through Ennovate Venture Fund. These are some of the things that we've done this year, and also with the result that we've seen, we are actually planning for a stronger year in 2021, and this is going to be more transformative, and this promises to be more inclusive, and we are looking forward to collaborating with most of the stakeholders in Tanzania and across Tanzania to strengthen our ecosystem and help us achieve our goals. Thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you in 2021.